we are going to finish our winter preparations on the big dog. We've got plug wires cap to sneak in here. So we will take off our tender. So I'm gonna unplug that baby and see if she's happy. This is why we can have nice things most days. So we took the cover off the top, and we can see we got a little greenies, little greenness there. So somewhere in there we got a little leak. It's not spraying out, but just enough to do the things. And we're gonna blow some of the leave action garbage out of there while we're here. Blow some of the acorns that are kind of tucked in here and there from some of the summer critters, and probably dump in a can, K-seal or something just to get us through the winter time, and then we'll evaluate how much the leak is. As you can see, we are right at our cold level.
Right. It should be pretty warm right now, so
Yeah.
it should be.
So our well, we're not running it out, I guess is the point. But okay, should we blow some stuff out? Here we go. There we go. There's a little bit in there. Just helps keep her clean. And then we'll do some on the inside too. You know, we're almost ready for SEMA on this guy. Almost. That fiberglass fender.
Oh no! You just you gotta look right in there first.
Grandpa had lots of reasons for what he did. That works. She works. Spray foam.
Many hours of
Maybe-
fiberglass spray foam practice.
Maybe some spray foam over here too, but she works. Square Body Live in Minnesota.
I didn't realize that there's a piece of.
That's supposed to be self-tappers?
Nope, that's riveted.
Okay, see, we can't
Even.
rivet. We knew Grandpa did it. We can't rivet.
We can rivet. We just don't have good best
The best results?
best results sometimes.
There we go. So we think we have things back together. We actually added some K-seal in here to try to take care of that leak that we saw earlier. We have 8 new plugs and 1 new wire. So you get an idea to take a look at some of the plugs. Pretty sooty in general. And we replaced the one last piece that a lot of people talk about as the culprit for a TBI to not run so good is water temp.
Half the connector sitting somewhere over there. It fell off. I don't know where it went.
It'll burn off. So the one that goes to the computer is a 2-prong, and the one that goes to the temp gauge on the dash is a 1-prong. So
Wonder who's got their boots on top of the engine.
yeah, thankfully this guy here is a little more agility and can get up where he needs to get. So we're going to give her a start and see what she does.
One last thing is our oil is significantly higher. The full mark is right there, and it's all the way up to like here. So it's like an inch past.
So it almost smells gassy. So
To me, that smells like 100% like fuel.
So we are wondering if we had a dead cylinder or two that was pumping gas down into the oil. And so we're going to, it wasn't knocking, wasn't running bad, wasn't anything.
Well, it was running bad.
No, not mechanically sounding running bad. Let me clarify what I was trying to say. So we're going to give her a run now, see how it does, and then we'll change the oil. We got some, I don't know, 1540 or something we can dump in here.
2050.
To maybe not 2050 when she gets cold, but we'll get there.
Just started it up, and it's running maybe just a tiny bit rich, but like it's way better than it was, and it's way better than it used to be. Shooting out a little bit of moisture on the ground.
But before it wouldn't idle unless it had really warmed up. So now.
Now it's time for a little bit of exhaust work. NASCAR with two pipes welded together in a 90.
Super County NASCAR.
Okay.
While our exhaust professionally exhausts his. So here's one part that failed already. And here was the custom almost 90 that was made on there. So instead of putting a tailpipe on, the NASCAR side exhaust was installed instead. So we're replacing kinda, this was on the end of this, right?
Yes.
So we're replacing this
And
with.
then there was a dual exhaust section on the end.
It was perfect.
So there's one pipe going out and then a pipe bolted to the other pipe, so it looked like it was two.
It looked good. So here's what we got right now.
We need to do a little bit of trim action on the end of
And
this one.
you know, we are
We're using all science, technology, engineering, and maths.
so I don't know what we are, but it's not probably not China. That's how you do that.
This is really this section and this section are really thick. This section in the middle is a little thinner, and so is this stuff.
You know, it's essentially 808 stainless steel, right? I may have made all that up, but here in Minnesota, we don't want it to rust. So now our young exhauster begins the final steps that we need.
Exhaust expert.
The final steps to make this do what needs to be done. We'll stay up here so we don't get lit on fire.
I don't have a grant. You wanna bring that clamp over here?
We have no good ground for your sand. Oh, is that better? There we go.
Oh, that's one.
Okay.
you want to turn down the heat a little bit? Actually, no, I got that.
You got this. If, for those who are wondering, we're not welded next to the gas tank because there's no gas tank on this side. She rusted out quite a while ago. But we pretend. Okay. We will weld on there. Then we'll decide how long we need to keep our exhaust tip out here. Oh yeah. Welder up. Kids these days with their videorama and their cell phones and their drugs and their vaping. What's this world coming to? But we got a few that are getting after the old rusty square body, because that's what we do on a Saturday night here at Minnesota is roast. So here we are. We got a little extra wood there. We got a lot of kind of cabinet factory scraps here. And then we got a nice stack of wood there on wheels. So we should be good for a while. So we were chasing down a really rich running TBI Chevy here. We got the old square body, you can see in there, a little cloudy, doing some exhaust welding right now. And we checked the oil and it was about full. So we drained it out, added some fresh Super Tech, because that's what we use and everything works great. And we're putting a couple of quarts of it in a clear jug, and we're going to check this tomorrow and see if you can see any oil separating from fuel. It definitely smells gassy, not crazy gassy, and it wasn't running out like water where you'll have sometimes you'll get like a stuck injector where you have to worry about hydrolocking or whatever. This was just blowing gas past the rings, we're thinking. And we might have had some bad cylinders, spark plugs, whatever, got new plugs in there. They look good now. So let this sit for a day, and we're gonna see if it separates, and that'll give us an idea of how much fuel this was pushing through here. So long story short, on the old TBI setup in here, we did a map sensor, we did a coolant sensor, the one that the computer reads, and then we did new plugs, new wires, and all that. So a month ago, we rebuilt the TBI just to make sure all was good. So getting the plow truck ready to go. The next project you will see is this guy on the shop. So more to come on that. Okay, we're gonna have the exhauster give us a quick tour of the exhaust.
Well, the greatness finishes here, but you know it starts up here with our non-cracked, non-leaking manifold in any way, shape, or form whatsoever.
Perfect.
Yep, definitely. All that good EGR, whatever it's called. It goes back. It comes from there. They have the crossover right there, and it's glass pack. Oh. And then it's high quality welded in every way, shape, and form. I understand that's a horrible weld. I understand it could possibly fall off. But don't worry, it won't, because we have this random piece of rod that's welded to the frame, to the exhaust. I know you're not supposed to do that. I know you should have rubber or whatever. Doesn't matter, because she's a big block. And there's 3 clamps in a row right there, so it can't be worse than that. And then, we got some more. Just in case you were concerned that we didn't weld to the frame in enough places. Welded to the step on the side. Oh, those tires are so good. They're only from 2004 though, so that's fine.
20-year anniversary.
It's a 20-year.
20-year anniversary.
And then, so yeah, and then she goes out the side. So we're probably gonna start her up just like this first. But don't worry, if you ever want to check that your exhaust is still mounted up nice, you just look through the little hole.
Access hole. Should we start it?
Yep.